You know, scientists and developers alike have spent years trying to find protective wear that's still safe, yet does not affect aerodynamics and overall performance. Now, there's a lab in England that appears to have done just that. Not bad for a product that, on the surface, looks like fluorescent orange goo. As Simon Bennett explains in this week's lab.
Hey folks, welcome to a fresh edition of The Lab. We discovered what they're calling the next big brand in sports. What they sent us was this. Doesn't look like much like this, but what it makes is actually really cool.
To England, introducing d3o.
d3o is based upon a very unique polymer. It's a soft and flowable material, but when you try to move the material really quickly, or in a shock or an impact, it actually becomes extremely stiff and reacts against it, and absorbs a lot of the energy of the impact. The clever bit, or the bit that we've done and been working very hard on, is to be able to turn this into a material which is both elastic, so it returns to its original shape, but still contains these intelligent molecules. If you look at the application in clothing, then you can start to integrate it properly into garments and end up with something which doesn't really have the same compromise as conventional protection in clothing. It's actually part of the clothing, goes through a wash cycle, and is very comfortable, stretchable, breathable, and useful in clothing. Another good application is in gloves, where you need the dexterity and movement, and these are a pair of goalkeeper gloves for punching the ball and catching the ball. We've had some very, very successful results in footwear. And underfoot, the material has got some interesting properties where it not only absorbs the energy of shock, but it also gives you a lot of energy back.
Now, their method of converting the orange goo into solid is their big secret. They won't tell us how they do it. In the initial stages, Palmer believed in it so much that he even sold his own house to finance it. Now they're flying high. Last year, Spider introduced it to their World Cup alpine ski apparel, fitted with padding at high-impact areas like the elbows and shins. These were used by the Canadian and U.S. Olympic ski teams in Torino. Those are now available for the public to buy this season. Also around now, Rip Cap's new beanie hats smack your head in the snow, and the molecules band together to absorb the impact. There's even gear available if you're a little more extreme.
The thing I like about d3o is that it's nice and flexible, it allows me to move, whereas other products on the market always quite stiff, and in the past, where I've used them before, they haven't been able to allow me to flex as much as I need to do for the freestyle motocross.
We work with development athletes, which are specialists in their sport, but we also build products ourselves and test them ourselves, which can also be some fun.
What else do you want to know? Click on thescore.ca/thelab for more, and to learn more about these guys, go to d3o.com.